I'm actually pretty busy right now. I've got a lot of work I'm accomplishing behind the scenes right now. Deadline, trying to get it all buttoned up before the rain season starts up here. But I'm going to go into a little bit about, today's September 11th. Everybody remembers 9/11. Whether or not you think, because look at both sides of the coins. You can talk about psyops, non-psyops. Psyops or psyops. Psyops, the term psyop is meant to desensitize you, human beings, so every time that you see something, you fail to use your critical thinking. You sit there and you try to say something's a psyop, but really you have no basis or variance. So what it does is it desensitizes you to when something really happens. Because if you see something that you don't find believable, then you'll sit there and you'll try to find ways to scrutinize it. And it's like, what happened with the shooting? I'm not going to mention the guy's name. It doesn't really matter. I know Inanna Snow, Flat Earth, Forehead, the vegan, biased opinion with no proof. I mean, you're one of the worst forms of non-information on the internet. I've watched you do all these weird prayers for humanity and whatever. And now, how do you think the family, whether or not you have proof of what you say, because you say that was a psyop, what happened yesterday, you guys can look it up on our channel yourself, because I don't really care to promote it. I'm just actually trying to articulate the truth here, which is you don't have any proof that it really didn't happen. You have absolutely no proof that it didn't really happen. So you're calling it a psyop, and you have a picture. What about the guy's family, and his family just lost him? How do you think they feel? So you're not showing that side of compassion. You wear that little blue, what is it, a burqa? I don't know what that blue thing you wear on your head is. It's pretty funny. I don't know why you started doing that. Maybe you think you're a gypsy now. Maybe you think that, I don't know what you think, but to me, Queen Inanna Snow, you seem insane. You do. You look completely insane. Your opinions are insane. And you got to do more in your life to come up with you read about your Nazarene sister. Are you insane? We know you are. And your opinion at the end of the day is just your opinion, because you have no proof. You have no proof. So I'm saying, maybe he did pass away yesterday, and maybe that did happen, and maybe that was sent. Like, look at how fanatical Americans are. Okay, and I'm not saying that as a country, you're great country, great, but a lot of you guys are pretty fanatical down there, and look at how many weirdos have. Go look at your stash. They got all sorts of weaponry down there. Literally. Look what happened to Martin Luther King. Look what happened to John F. Kennedy. So, the guy gets put in that same category. You can't prove anything either way. You can sit there and scrutinize and look. You got no proof. So what I like to do in my everyday life, I work for a few hours every day. Sometimes I work all day into the evening. I'll go out in nature. I get stuff done. If I watch TV, I'm usually watching a home renovation show. There's a few shows I watch, but they're pretty basic and boring, in all honesty. But they're about stuff that I find useful. I don't watch the news. If I do watch the news, I'll watch the Weather Network. So I don't even know what the guy's name is. I know Inanna Snow mentioned the guy's name. I didn't mention his name because I don't even really know who he is. Pretty ignorant of you, Inanna Snow, to show a Freemason's picture on your channel because you're not a Freemason. You're not anything you claim to be. Like, I mean, to me, kind of seems like you've joined the Church of Scientology or something. That's kind of where your philosophies and your belief systems are coming from, in my opinion. Maybe you became some sort of a convoluted, distorted Rosicrucian or something, another one of those strange cults. I know you were talking about joining the church, or you were possibly going to join the church. I mean, I don't really know why you would be going backwards in your life. But if you got an audience, but I mean, I've only got a small audience. Everybody knows I've had, how many channels have I had taken down? Now I don't even care. I mean, this can be my boring channel where nothing even happens anymore, because I mean, I don't really feel like the majority of the populace deserves me entertaining them anymore, because I'm too cool. I'm too on point. My opinions are too valid. Everything I do is real, and they can't handle the realness now. So we got like, and I mean, honestly, Anana Snow, you got to lose that blue rag thing you wear on your head. Like, what is going on? Why are you covering your head? Like, I'm trying not to laugh hysterically right now, but just looking at that stupid Cookie Monster looking blue thing that you wear on your head is pretty ridiculous. Hey, y'all. I worked this morning. I mean, I work every morning, but I work hard. And I don't do it because I'm broke. I mean, I'm already semi-retired right now. I don't really care. But it's getting up and just having that one thing to do every single day. Even if you're retired, you still gotta like, you get bored. You know, you get bored if you're not doing stuff, is what I've found. But that blue rag that you wear on your head is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And Anna Snow, you're not a queen. The only reason I said your channel name was so people could look up that weird live stream you did. I didn't even watch it, but the title enough just seems pretty disrespectful. I mean, I wouldn't even waste my time for a title like that when you have no proof or variance. Why are you calling something a psyop? Do you think his little kids that are now missing their dad were calling it a psyop? I mean, that's a pretty terrible assumption, in all honesty. That doesn't even seem like a human rationale thing to say. Is that just because that was your opinion? I mean, the thing just happened. The departments that are investigating it don't even have as much investigation ability that you seem to think you have. It's pretty weird. It is. And it's ignorant. So that means you're part of the problem instead of being part of the solution. So who are you praying to? You're praying to the Elohim. I mean, in all honesty, I'm the only one qualified to be talking about that. I've been talking about that for years, before you guys even had internet. Okay? You guys don't even comprehend or understand what that even means, or what the rationale behind any of that terminology is. And then we watch Queen and Anna Snow. She sits there, she prays, you know? She sits there and literally, she prays, and she's like, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden you go and you put out some disrespectful thing. I mean, where's your prayer to the family? That, you know, I mean, if you're going to go that route, why aren't you praying for that guy's family? Why do you got to be so disrespectful? And you put that out on 9/11, and I say, remember all the firefighters and military personnel and all the police officers that, yes, they did get crushed in there. So you guys can think psyop, whatever. I've heard firsthand accounts. Yes, that did happen. So somebody lost something that day. Somebody had a loss. Somebody had a tragedy. So, I mean, that's called disrespectful. I mean, those guys are out there to try to do a job and try to help you out. What about all the fire department that were stuck in the stairwells? Okay, so really, really think about it, because this is time to reject all the convoluted forms of non-thought process, non-thinking, which is what happens out there. That's called nonsense, because it doesn't make sense. It's not common sense. It's irrelevance. So you got to get your focus in check. Do you understand that? It's, I mean, I sit there, I like, that's my view. You know, I every single day, I'm out in nature. I do stuff. Like for years now, I've been literally molding a new pathway, not just in my neuroconnectors, but for humanity, or whatever you want to call yourselves. Because I mean, I could get onto a really, really good topic, which I'm not going to even start on it. Maybe I'll do another live stream at some point. Maybe I won't. I'm pretty busy right now. I've got too much stuff to do, right? But you guys don't even know where you really are. What are you talking, wasting your time talking about Psyops or this and you know, I mean, whoop-de-womp, all that other bullshit. I mean, honestly, you don't even know where you are right now. You have no idea. You have no idea why you're here. You have no idea why your technologies are staying the same. You only get a reprint of something a little bit more basic, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that topic because, in all honesty, I don't even care enough to tell you. That was before, you know, maybe before. Now, I mean, so many things have changed since then. You have no idea just how far advanced I really am. And, I mean, Anana Snow, don't you ever talk about Yeshua. Again, if you do, you're talking about some false whatever, because you don't even know what it means. You don't even know what it means. You're talking about deities that don't exist. Makes you look not only less than credible, prove that any of these deities that you seem to pray to, prove that any of them exist. Or are you just talking, you know, are you just talking to air? And then when you close your eyes to pray, like, what is that? Is that you connecting with your subconscious mind? You can't do it with an open eyes. I mean, you got to close your eyes. And I mean, I hate to break it to you, Queen Anana Snow, but you're not attractive. I mean, you're pretty weird looking. You've done a lot of these investigations about females that look way better than you. Makes you look weird. You have like no real shape to your body. You got a weird wide face. You got those weird ass, like those fat looking cheeks with that weird ass, like, I mean, at least I look unique. You look like a basic clone from one of, you know, Lady Godiva's breasts. You know, maybe you were born out of some fecal matter mixed with a couple of chromosomes and maybe a silicone breast implant, and that's how you were born. David D's a loser. I mean, you're a loser. I'm way better looking than you. That's the only reason that you called me Satan, because, I mean, if me and you were to walk down the street together, they'd be like, oh, you know, why is that guy walking around with some ugly chick? I mean, I don't like unattractive people around me. It makes me look less than cool, which everybody knows I already am. But, I mean, I could keep going because, you know, my comedy routine's also getting better. I'm worth at least 45 cents per person a show now, per minute. So the price is going up for my comedy shows as well. Maybe you'll see me one day on a podcast with Joe Rogan, telling him what the outside of the Antarctic Circle's like and how I dwell there every day. But you know what the amazing thing about this is? It's 9/11 today, and in that aspect, I'd like to take a moment out to say that, to any of those personnel that lost their lives in that aspect, you'll all be, respected on this day. And, to the families that lost members due to service, I mean, you're all blessed anyhow. Your families are blessed because that's what the Creator would want. The Creator wouldn't want to hear any sort of like false narrative on, that's not cool when people do that. It makes humanity feel lesser than it should be, right? You're all talking about, you're wearing that blue weave on your head. I mean, number one, what is that thing? Is that just like a piece of material, or were you sewing some clothes together? Was that just leftover material, or what's going on? Why do you wear that blue rag on your head, Anana Snow? It's weird. You look immature. You look less spiritual. You look like a cover photo for a Jehovah's Witness book of Bible stories picture. Maybe that's where you got the idea does it make you more spiritual to have a head covering? Maybe you think you're converting to the cult of Muslimism. Maybe you think you're Jewish now. Maybe you think that you're really a Nazarene. I mean, I don't know, but you're fucking weird and embarrassing, and you're unattractive. And David D's doesn't know how to play chess. Everybody knows David D is Queen Anana Snow. She had her little Facebook David D profile with the little chess thing. That's Anana Snow's profile as well. Maybe that's your real name. I don't really care enough. I mean, even though I'm the Creator, I could literally have anything I want about anybody under my thumb or my pinky finger at any time, but I don't care enough about anybody else. Like, I don't care. When you guys got free will, you had an opportunity to go explore yourself, go figure it out. You either figure it out or not. I don't care, you got that same little weasel doing that same little dumbass thing trying to distract me, but really it's because I control your pineal gland. And I mean, where'd you go? Hey, Maddie, you big fat fuck. Everybody knows that evil reflection. Matthew David Wider's a big old cornholer sitting there eating his big cheesy puffs with his big fat gut. Him and, Steven Transow trying to have hot dog eating contests with each other. Couple of losers. You guys look like a couple of bookends, two fatties to sit there and hold the books in place is what you guys look like to me. Trying to slime up my live stream. You don't even say anything because you guys are just so scared of me now, which is funny. But you're right. You should be. What's the matter? You're not trying to give me any more ammo, motherfucker? But what's your first tattoo going to be, Evil Reflection? You're going to get a tramp stamp, head exam, lobotomy scar right above your forehead is what it's going to be. That'll be your first tattoo. Steven Transow already got his first tattoo. It says insert butt weenies there, and it's right above his booty crack. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that the satanic Thulian society is led by a big, disgusting, cornea detached, I mean, I said you were food anyhow. Well, you take down a channel of mine, you think you're some big shot, but all of a sudden, I mean, I literally lured you into that one. Literally. I don't know what old Orly Stewart's up to either. I mean, probably nothing because her life's pathetic and, looking like Marilyn Manson. She doesn't even know how to do magic. She can't do. All her spells came from watching Harry Potter movies. She sits around wearing weird clothes and dumbass style. I mean, that's not my problem that you're a trans. I mean, nobody can tell if you're a tranny or not, or at least you're. But in all honesty, you and what's his name, Malachi Starfire, Blackfire, or whatever. So fucking Malachi, what's his name? I mean, I always fucking I had you pegged from day one, man. I did. I had you pegged from the very first time you commented. You didn't like that live stream I did on my other channel. You couldn't handle it because I had a better comment than you. You flagged me like 5-6 times, which is funny because every time you actually do that with YouTube, you have to put your legal information, your name and everything. And then to whoever you did that to, it comes up on their email. So it's like all of a sudden I got all this guy's information, which is attached to all his social media, which is attached to his address. And that was how easy it was for me to get into that one. It was so fucking easy. But I mean, fuck. Lesson learned. How about you, Greiker? This Greiker, dumbass Greiker. Davenport, Nathaniel. He literally was messaging people I know when sitting there. And people I know, like some of the people I know that he messaged are some of the dumbest human beings on the face of the earth. They're so dumb. Like they may think that they're, something big, something, but they're dumb. They're dumb. They have no idea how dumb they are until it's too late, right? But Greiker, what happened to Greiker? Greiker's gone. There is no more Greiker. Greiker is flatline, flat and low, pea brain, dumb. Everything's so funny until it's not. It's not funny. It's like, yeah, I'll smile, but it's not funny. It's not funny, until it's really not funny. So, Queen and Anna Snow, I'd advise quit dumbing down the population. Nobody watches you anyhow, Queen and Anna Snow. Nobody watches you. You've got, 4,000 subscribers or 3,000 or I don't know how many subscribers you have because I don't really pay attention. I don't care enough. You've already proven to be not as good looking as me. And you're obviously way dumber than me. So, and you're boring. You're boring. You have no personality. You sit there. And you sit there, sometimes half your face looks paralyzed. One of your eyes always looks bigger than your other one. You'll sit there, that goofy smile. You look like a Norwegian nutcracker. That's what you look like. You do. You look like a fucking Norwegian fucking wooden nutcracker is what you look like, Anna Snow. So I wouldn't be sitting there. You want to call me Satan? You can call me whatever you want. Just don't actually call me because I don't like you. And you already lost your opportunity to live stream with me. That's all I said years ago. And then you're like, you got all weird with me. Even in 2018, you got weird with me. You did. It was fucking weird. Anyhow, I gotta go. I got people waiting for me. But yeah, figure it out. That's all I gotta say.